I don't care about love, just need your touch. Want you to be my vice, 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 vice. I'm all about your vibe.
Hey, it's Marie, the Automation Junkie. I am so glad to see you guys here again. This video is going to be dedicated to all of my AppSumo fans who just really love buying random tools. I'm that girl. I have purchased at least, I want to say, almost touching $4,000 worth of tools. Granted, most of them I return, but I always get the good tools and stick with them so that I can refer them out to other clients. I'm going to show you guys my AppSumo products right now, and hopefully this can give you some great insight on some tools to use. Enjoy. Okay, so if you do not know what AppSumo is, welcome. I'm currently using one of my AppSumo tools, and I'm going to just hop straight into it. Currently, what I have is an AppSumo favorited link because this link literally takes me to the latest tools that comes up every day. They release new tools every day, and I'm just going to show you guys the baseline of what AppSumo looks like. It really is just a place where you have lifetime deals. And so, for example, you can find a CRM on here. You can find different tools. Honestly, they're very random. And what I like about it the most is that it gives you the full details. Some of them have videos directly made from AppSumo, and then some of them are made from the actual product host as well. And it gives you the breakdown of what you're receiving. So you get unlimited requests, 2,000 people, blah, blah, blah. So this particular tool is a CRM, and the CEO or the founder normally is the person that introduces the tool. And then they go through the process of, just making sure that you have all of the information that you need, but you lock into a price, and that price is literally what you'll pay one time. I am so addicted with this tool that, again, I purchased so many tools. I'm going to hop straight into my products and then just start from the top of the list and just keep going down slowly but surely. And then we'll kind of go through this quickly because, guys, I want you to take advantage of it, and the link is in the bio. So one of the tools that I just recently purchased, and it's on the 17th because I have an addiction, okay? What they do, and I'm probably showing this redeem code, but guess what? I've already redeemed it. So I'll mark it downloaded. So one of the things that happens is that you get access to certain items, and these items are amazing because of the fact that you get to test them out. And if you don't like it, you get a 60-day warranty back. This one for AppSumo users was free. So I was able to get this tool. And I mean, for the most part, it works. It's like if you ever do like randomly gone on a website and seen like a swipe or scratch off, that's basically what this tool is. I don't see the benefit of me using it right now, but there may be a need in the future where I'm like, oh, okay, great. Um, so it's that tool. Then you have a tool called Podia. And oh my gosh, okay, I need to stop doing this where I'm showing the code. But Podia right now is a tool that I'm testing out. It has the capabilities of mapping out projects. And for the most part, I thought that it was going to top my Mila Notes mapping, and it does not. I really do love the brainstorming prospect of it, but it doesn't really incorporate all the mapping notes and things and functionalities that I need. The great thing about this, however, is that you can do it also in like a Kanban view. You also have, different plans that you can choose from. I chose plan 1 because I don't really need more than one workspace for what I do. But for the most part, ultimately, it's like a really dope tool. So that is a great tool to recommend and use if you needed to have something that's a little bit more accessible to you. BeHuman is another tool, and I'll probably just do the smart thing of searching in here for the tool if it's still active. So BeHuman is a tool that I like using as well, but have not used yet. It gives more of a it says here like it's an AI tool that you can clone yourself with, but really it just gives you more personality when you are going through your onboarding process. I love to be very connected with the people that I work with. So I always like to make sure that I'm doing touch points. And so videos are one of my major keys. And even if it's in the beginning or the end, I just want people to know that, I'm waiting for them to connect with me the way I'm connecting with them. So it's personalized. You get to do like their first name in it. And it's basically you doing, from what I saw, because I didn't fully set it up, you basically go through phases, or you have to go through phases of setting it up so they can learn your voice and then your tonality, and then it automatically just helps to engage. So it connects with Zapier and all the things that are important to me. So this is why I purchased this one, and I'm on tier 1. And it just hasn't made its round into my onboarding process yet. Twix Picks was something that I saw the other day. A lot of people who have videos on their websites, sometimes you forget that not everyone has fast internet. So not everyone's internet loads as quickly as yours does. And so I got this to help with the page speeds. Hopefully it does work. I'm testing it out now. And normally what I do is I test it out for a little while, see if the results come back true, or as expected, and then I keep it or I can it. It's just really that simple for me. This is an SEO tool that I thought would be useful. And as you can see, I purchased it in January. I have until the 31st of March to return it. I sent this over to my copywriter because I wanted her to take the test and look at it. So she's going to be doing that. If you guys notice, or if you're not familiar with it, I have Komodo. Komodo is this tool here. It allows you to do recordings. And the other great thing about it is that you can actually do guides. So it's a tango, but also a loom mixed together, which I think is amazing. Circleboom is an actual social media platform. I use it currently. The only limitation is it doesn't have everything later does. And so we're in the testing phase of that as well. So far, it's been working out fine. Castnest is a casting tool to stream amongst a bunch of different platforms. That is one that I'm really excited to start to use because I love to share my face and my words and my knowledge everywhere. So I want people to see it all at one time. It's just easier. Shorty SMS is another SMS tool that I was going to use. However, I ended up getting another tool for SMS a long time ago. So it ended up not being used, but it's just an SMS tool and I purchased it in tier 1. So that's that. I am going to show you FlipLink because FlipLink, honestly, I think it's one of the greater tools that I purchased. They just don't integrate well with others. They don't play nice. So right now, what I love about FlipLink is that you're able to create these beautiful magazine like things. And what I like about it is that you can pull in any PDF that you want. So for example, I'm going to preview this one. For the end of the year, let's wait till it loads. And while it's loading, I'll tell you guys more about it. So for the end of the year, what I do is I created just a magazine. So the magazine itself, you can literally interact with it like an actual magazine. You hear the clicks, and it's just so cool because you can do QR code scan. You can see that the effects. You can drag and drop it. All the things that just like so I plan on doing more of these. The only limitation that I think this tool has currently is that you can't send them out. You can share them in like a QR code or download them. However, in an email, it's just not functional. So sucks, but I really love this. So I'll be using it more. I have Fly In, which was a tool that was free at the time, which was good for all entrepreneurs to do taxes. Welby, I believe this one is something and this is the thing. I literally purchased tools and I'm just like, okay, I think I'm going to use it. And then more than likely, it ends up being a tool that I don't use. Okay, so Welby is an actual it's a free tool, so that's why I think I got it. So Welby is a tool for HR management and interaction in terms of uh, Slack. I actually need to set this tool up now that I think about it because I definitely could have used it last week. I just didn't remember. So that's one of them. And as you can see here, I purchased FlipLink 3 times because some tools you can stack with codes. So if they give you an offer for like 100 of something, then you can get 100 on top of 100 on top of 100. So I tend to be obsessive that way. I'm not going to go through all my pages because there are a ton, but I'm going to show you ones now that I really liked in the past. So I did purchase Welby twice. It looks like I have it here twice because a lot of times I'll go through my list and I'm like, oh, this is useful. And then it'll come back around because they do leave at a certain time. It'll come back around and I'm like, oh, that's useful. So I end up purchasing more than one. So what I really enjoy is that I've purchased tools that literally have been useful to other clients because I test them for other clients. I remember having conversations with people and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I need a tool to do this." And I'm like, "Well, I got this tool." So this is one that I like, Eventzilla. I've actually used this to post an event, and it's kind of like Eventbrite, however, it's its own platform. So you get to post your event there. Then you have, let's see. So supply sale snail is supposed to be great for something that I can't remember right now exactly. Let's see what it's for. I know that I purchased it because of the possibilities of using it to connect with people. Um, but I can't remember exactly what it did. And anything that says automation usually pulls me anyway, because I'm like, okay, sure. But I think at the time it was because I wanted to do e-commerce stuff, which I'm working on. So I ended up purchasing it for that reason. So more than likely I'll use it again in the future. Let's see. Oh, I definitely liked Easy Flow because Easy Flow, if anyone loves automation, it just allows you to do all the things that Zapier would do. I'm currently thinking of transitioning from Zapier. Zapier literally is expensive and getting more expensive each time. And I don't use the plan that I have very well. I have the third tier, and I don't know why I have the third tier because I really don't utilize it to the full capacity. So Heartbeat is a tool that I purchased for a client because this tool specifically is for a community. It's kind of like Circle. And so that was very useful. VidPop, if you guys have ever visited my website, I'll go there now so you can see. If you guys have ever visited my website, I have oh, by the way, if you haven't already, join my Royal Journal. I do want you guys to know that it's not like a newsletter. It's very much so personal. But yeah, so I have VidPop here. What VidPop does is a very loud to literally interact with the clients that interact with your site. And so they're able to send an audio, video, and text. There are automation features that can be sent back to them. If you guys haven't seen my updated website, where have you been? Literally, where have you been? But one of the things that I love about this tool is that it literally populates on every page. So you can customize that with settings, but as you can see, I have videos everywhere because again, I love speaking. But you can populate it on every page, and you can also hide it from certain pages. So that's a key thing for you to note. Let's go back here. Mobile text alerts is what I've been using as my texting tool. For the most part, it has been helpful. I use it for when I schedule calls with clients and things like that. So for the most part, it's a great tool. I have a few other ones that I want to show you guys, and it's probably on older pages, so I'm going to go very quickly. suitedash. I purchased suitedash originally from AppSumo. I did not know that suitedash was a CRM until I found it here, and I was like, what? And then now I'm obsessed. Clearly, Mike loves me, and I love Mike even more because I literally am creating videos. I'm just like, I want to do this for the rest of my life. But yeah, so that is one of the tools that I got here. And Traf is what I use for my all of my appointment scheduling. I use slide text. I used slide text in the beginning. It's a great texting tool. I just think that it was just not as user friendly because it didn't have an app at the time, so it wasn't something I wanted to use anymore. Content bot is what I use for some SEO tailoring and wording, but I hardly even use it. And now you're seeing that I literally have been, I'm going into February 2021. So these are tools that I purchased a long time ago, and it's going to touch into 2020 because, like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. So these are some of the older ones that I purchased. Most of them are really based on just like the needs at the time. But as you can see, it started at January 2021, and I started to use like courses because they do sell courses on here. And then I had this one, which was a tool that I was using for something that I can't remember. But since I'm here, might as well look at some tools now to see what I can snag, so that you guys can kind of see exactly how I zhuzh it out. When I look at stuff, and I've been looking at this one a lot, when I look at different tools, I tend to think about my current structure and then the people that I support. So I look at it and I'm like, okay, well, what do I need to do? I know a lot of people are course creators, so creating a course is probably ideal. Having a platform that is a lifetime price, so you don't have to pay the monthly fee, is even more better. So normally what I do when I'm scouting out tools is I'll come here and I'll literally go to the section where I'm reading or listening to the video. It does give you good information. So they go through the actual process itself and show you exactly how to use the tool and all the things. Excuse me. And then from there, I decide like, hey, which plan do I want to take? If it is a plan that is just solo dolo, then I just purchase it. Again, I'm always reading the deals and the terms because that's important. It literally gives you the information about what you'll need for the future, because a lot of times people don't realize that you're locking yourself into a deal for a lifetime. So there's going to be this stage, this stage, or this stage, and you literally can see the comments and reviews at the bottom because people do have questions and concerns and they do answer them quite quickly. This one is one that I'm thinking that I want to get. I am a Plus exclusive member, so I do get Plus exclusive like offers, and they're not open to other people. One of the things and advantages about being an AppSumo user as well is that you actually get the ability to get a discount each time that you purchase, which is pretty cool. So what I realized is that this has open API. I don't know if I need it right now or what I would use it for, but ultimately it's good for all of the CRM related items. I use suitedash for that. So for me, it's not like something that I need to use. And then, yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of different tools that you can kind of like see on a level of just like, dag, I might need these tools. As you can understand, this is why I get obsessed. Either way, I am so glad that you guys are watching this with me because the list continues to just unfold. And here's another, oh, managely. Let me see what this is for. So this is another Slack tool. Because I use Slack every day and I actually pay for it, I like to use tools that literally help me help others, I think. And so I want to make sure that I am reading into tools. And sometimes what I do as well, because I want to make sure that I'm learning as close as I can before purchasing something, I go directly to their website. It looks like their website is like not to be found. Um, where is it? Probably it's this. Okay. So I like to try a tool before I purchase it, only because when you try it, then you're like, okay, I don't have to purchase it from an AppSumo deal, especially if they have a free trial, I can try it. And I use a different email so that I don't get locked in with that email, because most of these tools, they want you to be first time users. So you want to make sure that you are literally doing that. And I'm probably going to purchase this tool, to be honest. So let me just go ahead and add it to my cart. And you can see that this is the little discount that I get, which is cool. And I'm more than likely purchase that before even testing it out, because why not? Anyway, I really hope that you guys like this video. Again, AppSumo is the greatest place to be. I will go ahead and share the link for you to gain access to this tool. It is a free tool. There's no question about that. I also wanted to just make sure I mentioned that there are a lot of similar tools that kind of populate in here as well. So just keep that in mind. A lot of times you'll see one tool one week, and then the next week you'll see a completely different tool but the same functionality, and then that's why I normally refund, because the actual tool itself may have different functionalities than the one that you had, or different deals locked in than the one that you had prior. So I always try to make sure I do that. And then you can see like this one is ending in 2 days, and this is why I really think it's so crazy that I purchase all the things, because I'll look at this probably a week before, And then I'll come back and I'm saying, okay, it's about to end. How can I maximize this tool? If I needed it, what can I use it in my, how can I use it in my day-to-day activity? And then I look back at the functionality and I'm like, okay, maybe I can purchase this. And because you can see single deal doesn't really give you much of anything, when I'm thinking about unlimited sub accounts, I'm like, that means that I can actually have this to be a account that I create for other people and I can use this. And then it goes even over here to generating an email signature, like, but now you're spending $234. Yeah, that's my dilemma. Okay, well, I hope that you enjoyed this and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.
I'm all lit by your vibe.